Welcome back, Hi. It's a new day at Mount Holly, and we've got 12 allowance. Let's see what we have outside. We have the shrine. Ooh, the shrine, and we've got money to give an offering. Those are so darn useful, those things. We've done the tool shed a couple of times. And we've gotten the wrench, but I think we've done most of the mechanical rooms with the wrench. So yeah, let's do the shrine, and we can spend some of our coins to make an offering. I still don't know exactly how you know what you're getting. So when we did 2, I think it was the Blessing of the Dancer. Let's do 6, half of what we have. Blessing of the Gardener, add 8 courtyards to your draft pool. Okay, are they courtyards or are they courtyards? Because we've upgraded those. If they're courtyards, that's really good. That adds to our connectivity really well. I like the shrine. Okay, workshop, storeroom, pantry. Workshop is really coming up often. Let's put the workshop in. Coin purse. Get some of that money back. There's an E. We don't have anything at the moment to combine, so we'll just move through. Guest bedroom, parlor, observatory. I think we just want to go with the parlor every single time. Get some gems. Anything on a table? No. Okay. Pick up the wind-up key. And another logic puzzle. The gems are in the white box. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the white box is true. Okay, so the statement on the white box is true. Let's say that that is true. Then this is also true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. We've had 2 true statements, so that we need a false statement. The gems are in the white box. That would be false. It would be that they're in the blue, wouldn't it? That hangs together, so let's try it the other way. If the black statement is false, the statement on the white box is not true, then it is false. A box with a false statement contains the gems. But this thing is telling us that this is false, so a box with a true statement contains the gems. And also, that's being 2 false statements. So this would have to be a true statement, because we must have at least 1 box with a true statement. Ooh, I've lost it. Okay, false. So false, a box with a true statement contains the gems. Then this would have to be true, but that's a contradiction. So unlike some other days, it's not ambiguous, it's here. And we know the true value of each of these. Okay, moving on. Reading nook, bedroom, drawing room. Reading nook, library would be great if the library points in the happy direction. We'll see. Pick up the key. It feels like we've gotten into a sort of a pattern of this is how this is going to go. We're going to put the reading nook in this corner. Library does point in the good direction, so yes, please. And now, because we've been to the bookstore yesterday, we should have a couple of more choices here. So we added the Curse of Black Bridge and Drafting Strategy 5. strategy before lore. Over to the door. Chamber of Mirrors. Servants' Quarters. Casino. Well, the servants' quarters is a silly idea because that would be the only bedroom. It would be worth 1 key to us for cutting off this entire side of the building. The casino I kind of want to see. This is our first time getting an opportunity to get it. But the Chamber of Mirrors, you can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. I want to be able to access this from multiple sides just to see what it does. So let's try the Chamber of Mirrors. It's a weird little room. Because that slides that glass panel open. We've already covered this. It is not a mirror room. So let's see if we can't figure this out. Why not? Let's go back out to the front. And yeah, we want this. And we would like a room that bends to the right, please. How about another reading nook? Okay, so the bedroom is pointed the wrong way. The mechanarium will have one door, but there's no controlling where that door is. It could be anywhere, because the workshop is the only room that will create a door. So, yeah, another reading nook. So hold on. Chamber Mirrors, you can now draft second copies. So you can't get endless copies of things, but you can get a second copy on top of our 8 courtyards. So this did not produce anything. Okay, so Chamber Mirrors. Well, now we want to run around. Hang on. How many steps have we got? This might end up being expensive. But if this is what we've decided we're doing today. So now this space is open, and I mean, it's giving us those, which is awfully nice. Is there anything else in here other than the button? Not really. What does this button do? It opens the one over there. Okay. So those 2 doors are open. So now this is going to be harder. We want to get around. Okay, back to this, only now we want this door, and now we kind of want to get around. Chapel, closet, coat check. I don't mind doing the chapel. It's the thing that points us in the direction that we want to be traveling in, because we want to go around the nook. This way. Bedroom, den, courtyard. Ew! Well, out of the choice, let's get the one that gives us a gem. But now it's even further around because we didn't get something that let us go forward. This is a problem. Okay. Closet, nursery, kitchen. Kitchen. Otherwise, our day would just be done. Pantry. Hallway, courtyard, observatory. The courtyard is actually set up to give us the most flexibility. And did it give us anything today? It doesn't look like it did. I suppose we can't expect it every time. So now we want this to advance 2 more to the side. So we want something that goes straight through. The spare bedroom goes straight through. Whoops, wrong keys. Spare bedroom gives us the car keys, which, huzzah, not useful. Nothing else in the room. So we really want something that bends to the right at least. Good. I mean, the casino would. That would be all kinds of weird. But we also want to get around. So that's the hallway. Okay, so this push button opens both of those up. Okay, that gives us 2 extra oranges. And 2 extra buttons. Let's do this one first. That opens that one up. And that opens that one up. So now we don't have to worry about getting to this door because I'm here. That opens this up. And this is creating a 4-way the hard way. Okay. So now I can walk all the way around, yeah? Yes. Cool. But nothing opened the button in the middle. Wait a minute. There was a way in there. This was. What do you do? Ha ha! Oh my. Oh no. Oh, what is the point of this? I'm having Lego flashbacks of being on the ceiling again. Can I go all 4 ways? I can. I can't go that way. Why not? What if I push it again? Why does that one raise along with it? That's weird. Why would it do that? I mean, the buttons are clearly out of reach. Why does that one need to go up? I don't understand. What do I have in my inventory? Nothing I can really use to reach. The space bar does not allow me to jump. Can't jump, can't get your feet wet. Nope, you can't back off. How do we get out? Okay. I'm just going to continue pushing buttons. Okay, that closes that one. There's not much point in that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I still can't reach it. You found a duplicate copy of one of your floor plans. Would you like to permanently add an additional observatory to your grafting pool? Yes? We need to check all of the corners here. Take me back down. Okay. So this is the one that we did that way. What did you do again? You do that. Happy with that. What? Yeah. What do you do? You do that, which I think is fine. Actually, is it? I'm not sure. That might be the one that we've already checked. But heck with it. Let's go back up again. That's the one that we've already checked. So, pile of coins. Okay. Meh, meh. Where do I go? Okay, I think we're fine with that. We're not fine with that because we need to get through. Even though we do kind of want to get in there. There's got to be another way to push that button and get there. That one we're kind of okay with. Yeah. Let's check here. And here. Let's see if we've now boxed ourselves off so that we can't get into the center. We have, in fact, done that. That one we've opened. That one we haven't. What's in this? A key. I will take that. And this one is still closed. The fact that that's doing that, that bugs me. How do we... Is that the one? Nope, that's not the one. So how... Which is the one that's left? You're the one that's left. No. Okay. So it's not going to be the one that's like that. That's one of them. I could, but that's like the longest possible way around. That's the one that we definitely do not want. Because that's, yeah, this is where we came in. We haven't been checking these ones in the middle to see what they do, really. Maybe there's another way in. Does that? I don't think so. Oh, this is a, okay. That's not helpful. I am just randomly pushing buttons here and hoping that it works out the way I want it to. Okay, also, let's do the storeroom. Grab some stuff. And then we will turn you to your regularly scheduled ransacking of the mirror room. Okay. The one that we want is that one, but currently we can walk right through it. That's no different. Although actually we kind of want mobility down here, if that's not the one that we want open. That cuts us off. That's not what we want. That I'm fine with because I think everything over there is set the way we want it to be. Well, that's definitely not what we want. Put that back. I mean, the secret might be that I have to walk out and around. I keep getting lost as to what I need to open. Oops, I hope I didn't lose a step just then. Yeah, those are both still locked up tight. Put that back. Put that back. Because we need to be able to get in, and that's the only way in. Okay. So if I were to go from this door to the one to the left, it would be a long way around. But I got 47 steps, and I'm clearly not committed to doing anything else today. See you in a bit. Okay, push this button. Was that a good thing or a bad thing? That's the one that we still want to open, but I can walk right through there. Well, something opened these, because they didn't start off open. Why is this hard? Why am I not finding the thing that opened them? Can't reach these buttons, and I can't reach these doors. And I really can't reach that button because it recedes all the way away from me. Yeah, it doesn't let me move. I tried stepping it and then backing off to see if it would come down, and it didn't let me leave. Okay, that might be the last thing that I need to do. If I can give myself a path to that last one. Nope. Need that one open always. Aha, I did it. Ooh, another den. Okay, so I don't know if I've cleaned this place out. Pretty sure I haven't, because this behavior is just weird. Maybe I need the broken handle. Something to reach with. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get as many of these doors open as I can so that I can get around in here. Yep. Nope. Okay. I can get from anywhere to anywhere because I can go around everywhere. Okay. So, hallway. That way. Because, yeah, the hallway and the courtyard are the only two, and I can access both of them from here. Sure. Courtyard. Got a sledgehammer. So, I mean, this is a reaching thing. Parlor. Thank you. This is a very weird day, folks, have to say. My usual rhythm is just gone. A box. Okay, these are not the same. A box with a false statement contains the gems. For a second, I thought it gave me the same puzzle again. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the blue box is true. The blue box contains the gems. Okay, so we're going to start with that one. The statement on the blue box is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems, which would put it in the black box. False, that all hangs together. Or this is false, which tells me that this is false, and therefore both of those two boxes are false. I think we've actually seen this trouble before. So either way, this is the case that I don't know the truth value of any statement, but I do know the gems are in here. Okay, moving on. Storeroom den security. We could get the storeroom again. Security would be pointing like that. Sure. Oh, now we have a keycard door, which means that way is blocked. Okay, so let's deal with the keycard stuff. Inventory, 1 gem, someplace. Okay. Keycard system, settings, set security level to low. Oh no, we didn't. Set it to low. Confirm setting. Change offline mode to unlocked, confirm setting. Back. Exit. Okay, that doesn't do anything about that door. Okay. Oops, there we go. So we can't go that way. We can go to the courtyard in B4. Let's do that. Yeah, through the parlor. And then just across here. To this courtyard. Guest bedroom, gallery, commissary. Do we want the gallery? I mean, there are the caskets that have things. Yeah, okay. These are just open all the time. Okay, and this casket has a couple of big juicy gems in it. So that answers that question. Oh, we found out that Christopher Manson is the actual artist, and oi, Let's do the courtyard. We have a sledgehammer. Aha! Key card. It's a very weird day. A friend of mine who was supposed to come 45 minutes from now is here. So he's being entertained while I finish this up. Let's go this way. Terrace, green rooms will not cost gems to draft. Sure, I'll get a savings on gems. I don't feel like I need to go up there. We have a sledgehammer. Let's find out if that's good enough to be able to reach buttons in that other room. Oh my God, which way is it? This way. Okay, so now from which direction? Was it this direction? No, not that direction. Which way? Oh no. How to confuse a dart. Except I think now I'm not going to be able to go anywhere because all the things are down. No, I cannot use the sledgehammer to reach. Fine. Back down. Sighing heavily. What do we want to do with ourselves? We can fill things at the entrance hall. Can I get to the reading nook? Where is that? That one. I don't know if I can get there. I assume I can. Yes, I can. This one, right? Right. Okay. From the reading nook to here. Entrance hall. Because we haven't touched this door. We got sucked into the craziness that is the Chamber of Mirrors. I mean, if we want to go forward into that space, it's the showroom. We've got money? Oh, let's look. Almost a chronograph, almost a silver spoon. But we can do the moon pendant right now. But mostly, I just want to get through. Into the corner. Bedroom. Nothing to pick up here, and this we can stick a dead end in there. Or a room that we've already seen. How many dens do we have? Theoretically, I don't know if we can get 3 or 4. Pantry, I guess. I'm not coping well. And some money. And a bit of interest. Okay, we're at 29, which means we can almost buy the chronograph. I have no idea what the chronograph does. Let's go back up to security. We can do that. Which means we can open this door. Bloop, bloop, bloop. How about another courtyard? So those are both stupid. The courtyard... Yeah? Sure. This courtyard also doesn't have anything in it. Okay. So this is now converged into this is the only way in or out. Boudoir. Ivory dice. This is the only way that we have of securing, making sure that we have ivory dice. Ooh. We know that the key 8 is the only special key that we have, and it does not work. Only on rank 8. Where it would be an utterly useless thing anyway. The laboratory, let's do. We can start an experiment. Press enter. Set up an experiment. Continue. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, for each bedroom you draft after your second. Add 3. Clearly, I have to do that one. Obviously. Oh no. What have I done? Sure. For each bedroom you draft after your second, because we've done more than 2. Because I don't have enough screwiness happening. Exit. So, with all the shenanigans that we've done to the drafting pool, we're sort of hoping for the boiler room, because we have the lab. Boiler room! Terrible! I'm not having that. I wouldn't have that on another day. Utility closet, observatory, attic. The attic would just have all the things, but it would also end the run. No. Courtyard. Course. Have a courtyard. Metal detector. All right. Let's go to the right towards the wall. Mailroom. We can do this now. So tomorrow we can expect a package. I'm what? Oh, coin on the floor. I'm still expecting, like, is nobody sending me any kind of congratulations for having become Baron? Really? Really? That's not a thing they worked into the game. Nobody thought of this. Fine. Okay, crossing the way. What's here? How about a courtyard? No. How about a den? I mean, sure, commissary. I'm unlikely to have something I want to buy here. Yeah? There's never anything in this room. Oh, yep, behind the trash can. 2 coins. Fine. What's for sale here? Bananas, gems, keys, and sets of gems. I think we're fine. We have 7 steps. They're here? Actually, how many bananas could we buy? We can buy 4. Let's do that. I mean, that'll keep us going if we want this insane day to continue. Okay. Locked. Dining room. Dining room. This. Pie to the bishop. Lunchbox. When you reach that, gain 5. What? Oh, that did it. It gave it to it already. It gave it to us already. Oh, it's not on the floor this time. Okay. Quail, if you have the trophy room, which we've seen once, but we're going to have dinner, which will put us back up to 48. And Faith and Bagora, we might actually end up with a second dining room in our house, because today is just off the chain. Exit. Room directory. If we were to place room 8, it's a right turn. Which is absolutely not what we want in this spot. We want something like a left turn, although it might give us the other doorway. But let's use the key here. Den, locksmith, rotunda. Locksmith? Special key. Because you never know. Oh, the secret garden key. Okay. And 3 more keys besides. Oh, I should have done a lockpick kit. What am I doing? Oh well. I might get more money anyway. Who knows? Okay, so that's that. Rounds of A. This is now the only way. There are 6 spaces to fill in. Sure, Cloister of Lydia. Right, because terrace. We don't have a shovel. Oh. Nope, wrong way. One more coin. So, now, the deal with this is add to your allowance every time you draft a shop from here. So, let's get open indoors. We will be able to open all of them. No, this is 7. So this will want to keep. Hell yeah. Oh my. Gambling money. Even more? Oh, 1 fell on the floor. I suppose I've committed myself to entering this now. So there's a roulette wheel. There's a bar. I mean, on the one hand, I am Baron. On the other hand, I'm 14. What is this in the middle? Mount Holly Roulette. Spin the wheel for your chance to win special prizes. I got 25. I'll wager 5? That doesn't look good. I think I lost. Okay. Slots. Up to 3 bonus spins. Three coins gets you 3 coins. 4 coins gets you 5. Stacked coins can get you 9 or 15. 10 coins each, double the amount. The snake sets your coins to 0. Unless you get a net, and then 4 crowns is 100. Can I get out? Yeah. Oh hell. Okay. I assume it's the same every time. Yep. That's not anything. Okay. Oh! Okay. Okay, how do I get out? Okay. This feels like a bad thing to do. I'm much less excited by this room now. Okay. I got lots of walking. I don't have a lot of This, I can use a special key. Key 8 will open this wacky room, which has a way to get into the corner, which is also locked. Billiard room, nursery, observatory. I mean, observatory? Fantastic. A gem. And 3 extra steps, which I didn't really need. So now, the last move that I want to make is from here, because if I draft a shop, then it increases my allowance. I can do an aquarium. Your allowance has been increased. Fabu. What? Coin in the corner. Okay, so I have 16. I have an airtight house. I don't know what more there is to do in the Chamber of Mirrors, if anything. I'm fairly sure, since they went to the trouble of animating all of that, there is more you could do, but oh well. I could run to the chapel and back and see. Yeah, there's stuff I could do. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through the house, hit the chapel, and buy something from the showroom. So that is cloister, dining room. $56. That ought to be enough to do something interesting. Back into the foundation, into the entrance hall. And the things on offer for sale. The ornate compass. When drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. The chronograph, we don't know what it is. Silver spoon. Gain twice as many steps. So the thing to do here is to get the moon pendant, which we know will have an effect. And then the chronograph? Because we know anything that we purchase here we don't get the next day, except that the moon pendant might randomly pick it. Out of these 8 things, I'm going to get 2 of them tomorrow. And 5 of them are things I definitely want. The key card, the sledgehammer, the chronograph, the moon pendant, because it'll carry forward, and the metal detector are all things that I would really like to have. The car keys I could do without. The secret garden key, meh. The coin purse is okay. If it kicks in, if I have it straight away and then I pick up the allowance, which might be why the allowance sits in an envelope on the table, is that if you have the coin purse at the beginning of the day, then you pick up the allowance. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I have the blessing of the gardener for 2 more days. That's going to do the craziness of adding extra courtyards. My allowance is up to 16. Let's take a look at the room directory, which is mostly full. we're most of the way through getting the rooms in the house. But it's time to call it a day because there's nothing more we can really do. It is a garden shopping center of prayers. 8 green rooms, because courtyards galore. 6 shock brooms. Astonishingly, no duplicates. The chapel, the cloister, and the shrine. Whee! One in a room, we've actually added the casino. That was so weird. I've gotten into a pattern of playing this, and that was just freaking weird. I'm out of breath a little bit, actually, and I've been sitting perfectly still. But 121 steps I have been running around. Weirdly, I still have to sleep in a tent outside my own house. I'm not allowed in, are you kidding? So we're going to exit. That is going to be a 3-day review of things that I've done. I mean, there's all sorts of little things that the house is going to do that's new and different, but it is time to save and quit. We will go back to Lingo 2, where future me, future Dart, will be playing that because I'm way ahead on my Blueprints recordings. But I will see you then. Goodbye.